Good afternoon, my beautiful kings and queens. So this message is for a particular group of people. I think parts of it can resonate with quite a few people, but particularly for those individuals that have been targeted. For targeted individuals, there was something about you that grabbed the attention of certain individuals or certain organizations, and that something about you was that it factor. That something about you was the fact that you did something exceptionally well. And it could be a talent that you have, it could be the way that you communicate, the way that you show up. Just show up for yourself and show up for others. And when you are targeted, what these corrupt individuals and these corrupt groups, what they do is they play with the psyche. Their, how should I say, their goal is to make you basically look unstable. Their goal is to make you look like you have lost your marbles. And these individuals, because they have done this over and over and over again, they have a particular playbook that they like to go by. They send in certain individuals, or they'll pay people to gang stalk you. They pay people to harass you. They pay people to collect data on you, certain information about you, the inner workings of your family. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get to know you on a soul level. And in doing so, they will hack your devices, they hack your Facebook, your Instagram, your emails, because they are trying to study you down to the T. So this way they know how to target you. This way they know how to effectively issue you blows that will not only get you on a mental level, on a physical level, but on your soul's level. The agenda of these people is to actually break you. That's what they're after. They're after the breaking of the soul. They are after the breaking of what makes you you, in order to transfer your destiny. And it doesn't have to be a group. Sometimes it could be certain individuals on your job, certain individuals, in your family. They are after what makes you you. And that is what agitates them. That is what causes them to tick, or causes their demons to get riled up, is that it factor, is that thing that makes you stand out. It's that thing that sets you apart from the rest of the bunch, from the rest of the world. And I don't know what that is for you, but each and every individual, they have something that makes them stand out. And this is what these individuals are after. They are after your it factor. And for a lot of targeted individuals, it may start off a little bit like very minute, very innocent, but the goal is, like I said, it is to break you down and to make you look unstable, because they need, especially if you have that it factor, they need to change the way that others perceive you. They need to change the way that the world sees you. So what they'll do is they will oftentimes issue smear campaigns. They will oftentimes spread gossip that is untrue, in order to change the way you are perceived. And for those that are close to you, they know who you are. For those that have had the pleasure to sit in your presence, Anointed One, they will know who you are. But for the individuals that desire to dismantle you, for the individuals that desire to see you as a shell of who you are, this is what it starts with. It starts with the foundation. They are looking for the thing that makes you you. They are looking for what makes you tick. They are looking for places that are a bit tender. And what they do is, when they find those tender places, or weaknesses, as we would call them, in your life, that is what they play on. If they know that you have a weak spot in a particular area in your life, they are going to play on that, and they are going to play on that until it breaks you. So if you are a targeted individual, the thing is, you need to be grounded. You need to be rooted in source, rooted in God, because these corrupt individuals, they are trying to separate you from God himself. They are trying to separate you from the source. So in that way, you are easily manipulated. You are easily fooled. You are easily handled. And that's basically what it is. That's basically what the gang stalking is. That's basically what the monitoring spirits, sorry, it's hot. We're in Florida. That's basically what the monitoring spirits are. It is in efforts to kind of rope you in a little bit, in efforts to kind of tame you a little bit, because a lot of people, especially if you're creative, especially if you have that it factor about you, you could be a little bit loose. You could be a little loose cannon. And I don't mean in terms of like crazy. I mean in terms of you kind of go with the wind. You're not easily swayed. You kind of dance to the beat of your own drum. And what they're trying to do, they are trying to silence that rhythm. For a lot of individuals, after you have found out their techniques, or after you have found out the individuals that they have used to perpetrate these acts against you, they like to switch it to make you feel like it did not happen. They try to switch the narrative in order to make you feel like that did not happen, or to change the way that you perceive it, like, oh, it would just happen this way, oh no, it was because of that, when truly it actually did happen in that sense, but they need to tweak it a little bit to make you question your reality. So anointed ones, gang stalked individuals, chosen vessels, yes, it happened like that, and no, you are not tripping. This was a well-organized effort to bring you down. It was very well thought, it was very methodical, it was very well put together, because of that it factor, because of the power that you possess, anointed one. It took a group to come against you, and this could apply to people on your workspace. This could apply to individuals in your family, because I'm so sorry, it's hot. Let me just turn on the AC. Because of who you are, and because of the power that you possess, because you are very sure of yourself, anointed ones, because you are very tapped in, anointed ones, they need you to second guess yourself. And that is a thing that I would tell to gang stalked individuals. This is a thing that I would tell to targeted individuals. Stand firm in who you are. Stand firm in knowing that your intuition has never led you astray. For me, if I did not follow my intuition, they would have got me a long time ago. And this is a thing that they want you to not follow. If your intuition tells you that this particular group of people or this particular individual is no good for you, or this particular group of people or this particular individual is a monitoring spirit, you need to listen to that, because your intuition, your gut, always knows. And when these organizations, when these people find out that, damn, he or she knows what is actually happening, they have to change the narrative to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, it was innocent. No, it was not innocent. Yes, it was methodical. Yes, they purposely and deliberately tried to break your spirit. So after you figured out, anointed ones, after you have figured out that you were the center of their focus, after you have figured out that these individuals deliberately and methodically try to bring you down, that they deliberately and methodically try to separate your relationships, when you find out that